There we go. Hi, baby.
Hi, darling.
Doesn't she
Yeah.
look amazing?
Thank you, baby. So do you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I didn't say thank you, did I? I did. So do you.
Yeah.
You're doing better than I am.
No.
So
What we
hello,
should do is
everyone.
make my screen about. Wait, I gotta figure this out. About this big, and then yours the rest.
No, my love.
I can't figure out. I don't think we can do that. We should be able to. They should have like adjustable. Instead of a half, it'd be only a quarter for me.
You're
And then
talking out of your
3/4.
bottom now. You're talking out of your bottom. Now stop it. It's Greg and Ali. Psychically with Greg. Greg and Ali.
That's
Us.
still you, Emily. Yeah.
Anyway, hello, Louis. Is it Louis? Is that how we say the name, Louis?
Louis Belgian Dimas. I don't know.
Oh.
I probably butchered it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Louis. Hello. And Linda. Gorgeous Linda. Hello, love. Oh. And everyone's saying hello to each other. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Everyone feeling welcome by each other as well.
We got Martel and Vera.
Martel. Hey, Vera. Hello. Our beautiful Lydia. Oh,
yes.
Thank you, Lydia. She's just blessing. Hi, Lee.
And Skylar. And
Hi,
Sandy.
Skylar. Hi, Sandy.
Stunning Allie.
Thank you. Thank you.
I agree. She is stunning.
So it's Louis from Montreal.
Montreal. Montreal.
Is he right? Is that the way it's said? Louis.
It is by the French Canadians, Montreal.
French Canadians. Hold on a minute. There's French Canadians.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No. No, I'm not well travelled at all. I've only ever been abroad. I've been to Greece, Spain, Florida. That's it. Turkey. I've been to Turkey as well. That's it. Yeah. Oh dear.
So Allie was asking Louis when I pronounced Montreal as Montreal. Is that correct? For the French Canadians?
Or was you sitting there laughing, going, "Look at him go"?
Hi to Blair and Susie. Thank you for joining us.
Blair and Susie. Yeah. So guess who's been shopping at Temu? Guys, if you haven't seen Temu yet, you need to. Seriously. And I've got a download about Temu. I have. So I got this top. I got from Temu. It cost £3. £3, this top. And I got these nails, 97 pence. I know, you can get tarot cards and oracle cards for £3.50. If you don't believe me, go have a look. I'm telling you. And the quality's good. You're not going to get like a big tarot book with it, or you're just going to get the cards. But sometimes, whenever I'm teaching tarot, I always say chuck away the booklet, or just look at it once, see what the illustrator has put into the cards and why, but go with your intuition. Yeah. Yeah, Temu, so cheap. Has everything you can think of: clothes, gardening, hobbies. Imagine Amazon, but imagine 70% off Amazon prices, and that's what you have. Really. Anyone who I've told recently has gone, "You cow, you bitch, I can't believe it. I'm up to £70 so far and I've only been on here 5 minutes." It's really good. Have you seen it, darling? Have you had a look?
No, I'm doing something else on right now. I'm sorry.
Right. That's okay. So where did we get to with the saying hello? So Blair is from Melbourne in Australia. Well, hello. Oh, there we are. Almost, Greg. It's like Montreal. Okay. Much love from Switzerland to both of you beautiful souls and all present souls in the house. It's 2:08 a.m. There. Okay, so for me, it's 111 here. Make a wish, 111. It is, we swapped over. Yeah, it's 1:11 a.m. here. Yeah, so Michael. Hello, Michael. Trump, love your sign. Really like that. Absolutely. Gemini Moon. Hello, Gemini Moon. She loves my top. £3. Can't go wrong with £3. Now you can wear it this way, or you can turn it round and you can kind of wear it across like that as well. It's like either. Yeah. So, but I've got these in green and blue as well.
I think you should buy a bunch of clothes before I get up there, and then you get to model them all for me.
All right. All righty. I will.
Yeah.
So Linda says the province of Quebec, Canada, is mostly French Canadian. My stepson's mother was or is French Canadian. Okay. Is that like? Oh, I probably, yeah, because I used to watch. It was called The Originals. You got Vampire Diaries, and then you've got The Originals. It's a TV series, and that was set in where's that? Louisiana? No. Where's that place? That tropical place in the Bayou. You've got the Bayou. Where am I thinking of? You guys help me out.
Bayou's in Louisiana, but
that's French.
Is
that not? Yeah, that's different, isn't it? Totally different place.
Yeah, it is. It's
no,
French,
but they speak French.
Cajun.
It's what I'm saying is they speak French as well.
Yeah, they have the French quarters.
All these different places that do speak different. Yes, the French Quarter. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, that makes sense to me then.
Yeah.
Okay. See, Sandy Lynn says, I shop Temu. I like it.
I hit the same thing. Yeah. That's okay. Hi, John. How are you? Aloha. And
hi, John. So, is this John Polly? Susie Polly's your wife? Is this it?
I believe so.
I think so. Yeah. Hi, John.
Hi, Terry. I've been checking out Temu. It's great, says Terry.
Yeah.
What you getting there? What are you buying there? What do you like?
Me, I've been buying. Yeah. Or you asking Terry?
Yeah, but anyone, yeah, because I know what you buy, but maybe other people don't. I know you mentioned the cards and the nails and the top.
I buy lots of jewelry making kits, like they do a lot of beads there. I've been buying some mystery gifts for everybody. It means I could buy more mystery gifts for the price. So that's what I've been doing. But I had a delivery today, so it's very exciting. Do you want to have a look at some of the things I bought?
I'm trying to figure out how to pin this comment. You should just stay up there the whole time.
No. Thank you, Foxy. So I bought some of these. I'll have to get it out, won't I? These are going to be part of the Patreon mystery gifts.
Not a mystery if you're showing it right now, is it?
Oh, I know, but yeah, but this won't be the only thing they get. So you've got kind of like crystal. You can do crystal gridding. So it's one of those. This is kind of wooden, and then you've got all the chakra crystals there. So what I do when I'm doing it, if I'm doing a healing for somebody, I'll put a photograph of somebody here or someone's name. I'll then put a white crystal over the top of it, and then crystals wherever you want to around the edges. Okay, so I know that there is, you know, places for them all, but I always go with what I feel. So yeah, they're little kits. Have a guess how much they were. £3. £3. It's just. I've got lots of them. That's a crystal. Anyway, oh, where's he gone? Where did you go? Don't leave me, baby. Don't leave me.
I thought you had more to show. I wanted to give you the screen.
I bought some little eye tattoo-y things. I'm going to dress up for Halloween. Oh, I don't like it when you do this, baby. I don't like it.
I like giving you the spotlight.
So I've got loads of these sets for got loads of them for the Patreons. There's a couple of rings. So anyway, I got in a row today. I had an argument with somebody today. Yeah.
What about?
I'm not talking to you.
About? Oh, come on.
Yep.
Come on. You got rings, and you're not. No one's going to be able to see the rings with me hogging the screen. Aw. It's pretty.
Obviously, they're just little dress rings.
Sure.
Just dress rings, but yeah. So anyway, I got shouted at. Today, so I lit it back. I was like very, very.
Wait. Who shouted at you about what?
I didn't think you heard what I said.
I did.
I had an argument with somebody today.
Yeah.
I went
about what?
Went to the cinema and I watched The Sound of Freedom. I bought 9 tickets. We didn't have 9 people, but I bought 9 tickets. Oh, look. So sweet. Anyway, and I know I'm so ditzy. Anyway,
such a dork.
I am. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
I give you the whole screen. And then when I finally pop on, you're like, look.
That's because I don't want the whole screen. So anyway, I was sitting, there was Rhea at the end, which I'm really, really upset about, that I didn't get to sit next to her and hold her hand through it, because obviously what's happened to her in the past was very traumatic, and she has seen Sound of Freedom before, but obviously seeing it again, especially at the cinema, is quite, but it is here in England. So I told the guy behind the desk to gift the rest of the seats out to anybody else at different shows. So that's what I did. So he can give them to his fans if he wants. So anyway, this woman was sitting, my mum was sitting here, I was sitting here, Jim was sitting here, and Rhea was sitting here. So you've got a tight little space like that. And I'm not a small lady. You know, then we've got my mum. Then there's a gap. This woman had all of her stuff piled on the seat beside her, which wasn't her seat, but she just had all the seat all there, right? Which is fine, doesn't bother me.
No harm.
But
yeah,
I'm whispering to my mum. I said, Mum, have you got any painkillers with you? Because I hadn't got tramadol with me, and so she said. So mum said, oh no, they'll be in the bag. So I'm whispering up to Rhea. This is really quiet. And I don't even think the film had started yet. It was still in the adverts. It's right in the beginning. So anyway, nobody could hear this. So she then gave the painkillers. Then I had to find my cocodamol. So I had to get my big bag from the floor, very quietly, put it on my lap. And I had to shine my torch just inside my bag to find my painkillers. This woman, she leans forward aggressively over my mum, like there. She says, and this is exactly how she said it to me. Do you mind? This isn't a fucking restaurant. I was like, well, thank you for telling me. I'm so happy that you told me so nicely. And then I sat back and I was still cross. I was still angry. So I sat forward and I said, I was actually finding my painkillers. I said, nasty lady, very nasty lady. I can't remember what else to say. You know, you're angry. So I then sat back, but it did something, you know, it does something to the energy. That woman was not supposed to be in a place of love and light linking to the sound of freedom. Do you know what I mean? It was her energy was just like, yuck, yuck. So anyway, I'm sorry I bit. She wound me up and I bit.
That's okay. I probably would have handled it a little bit differently.
What would you say?
I would have used sarcasm. She says, do you mind? This isn't a restaurant. I'd say, I know, but the next time you see the waiter come by, can you flag him down for me?
Do you know something? On the way out of the cinema, this guy came up with his family. He came up and he said, I just wanted to say that woman was totally out of order. You was not causing any ruckus at all. There was nothing wrong. She was totally out of order. And I felt for you, he said.
Aww.
Which was lovely. Yeah. There was one guy in the front of us was crying. Sorry, I haven't finished my story. There was one guy who was crying in the front of his wife. Oh, it's just so sad. So anyway, I'll shush now.
You know how you say something, and then when you finish, you give a little pause? Well, you gave me that pause, and then you continued.
I know, love.
I'm sorry to have jumped in ahead of you.
Don't worry.
Just so I could show this again.
Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It's true. No one's arguing.
Yeah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Blair says it's 10:11 a.m. Wednesday in Australia. Wow. Good morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's time traveling.
Yeah. Gemini likes your little things that we're bringing out. Hi, Shannon. How are you?
Hi, Shannon. It's like Christmas, isn't it?
It is. Hi to Mary Lou. Thank you for joining
Hi, Mary
us.
Lou.
Yeah, and if Gemini understands, this is how if you have a question for us for psychic predictions, God, we're already 20 minutes in. But that's how you do it. Put it all in uppercase.
We're doing both. we're mixing both, aren't we? I thought that's what we're doing. Look at these lovely chakra crystally things. Yeah. So how was your day?
Hang on. Linda's saying, Greg, I had a thought last night. It would be great to have a supply of your business cards for us to hand out when people are admiring. Oh, yeah. You know, when I send everybody a shirt, I also include a business card on there, but I write on the back. It's like a little personal message on every one of them. But it'd be a good idea to include a couple more to hand out to other people. I think it's a wonderful idea.
Yeah.
Susie says he's denying that I am his wife.
He's a very lucky man, Susie. That's
hi, Brandy.
For sure. Hi, Brandy.
And hi to Ron Rice. That's a new name from Indiana. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Ron Rice.
Looking for housewares on Temu right now.
See, I know.
When I first read that, I almost said housemates. I don't know. You sell everything there.
Labrador, right? This was 97 pence. Labrador, right? It's just so cheap. So cheap.
Isn't Temu owned by China? I have no idea.
I don't know, but the download I got, okay, this is the download I got. So it doesn't matter where it's from. It really doesn't, because I felt that it was linked to Amazon. But then, and I thought it was like Amazon's warehouse. Okay, that's what I thought. And I thought, well, they're trying to get both ends of the scale. But then I got a no. I believe, and every time I've said this, it's sent shivers down people. So see how this resonates. That's the prices we should be paying for everything. They've jacked it up, but that is how much it should be without people's greed. So this can be the start of the future of how finances will be. And I feel as if they're taking over. That's the way to take over Amazon. No one will be shopping at Amazon anymore. Their sales are going to go right down because they're selling everything. Okay, and it's 70% cheaper. And so to me, this is like, I'm not saying it is just Sarah and Sarah, but it is the money, the thing, the system, the new system kicking in. And that's what I believe it is. And I believe that it's going to happen all over the place with insurance, with everything. It's just going to become very cheap. And that's where you're going to get some money back. Yeah. That's what I feel. Bring it.
People are helping Brandy out, explaining what Temu is after she was asking what it was, so we don't have to explain that ourselves. Hi to Paula and her little kitty.
Hi, Paula.
A dog and a wolf.
Is it a dog? Is that a dog?
Black Shepherd.
Yeah, it's a dog.
Black Shepherd and a wolf.
Haven't seen you for a while, Paula. How are you doing?
Thank you. Love to you as well, Lisa. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, Lisa.
Hello to Mel.
Hello, Mel.
Oh, yeah, I would agree, Paula. That woman was there to disrupt it. Yeah.
She was silent after that. She didn't say anything after that. She just sat back. I think she was embarrassed, because basically I was looking for painkillers because those seats were very uncomfortable. My mum was nearly crying towards the end of it because, it's her coccyx. But she was frightened to even move, my mum, in case it upset her. But then my mum had bought Pringles, so she decided that she was going to eat the Pringles very loudly, just to piss her off.
Good. That's funny.
Hello, Jasmine. Yeah.
Hi, Jasmine. Joining us on Facebook.
Yeah.
And Julius on Facebook, watching from the Philippines. All right.
Hello, Julius. What's it like in the Philippines right now, weather-wise? Hi, Cindy. Is it summer or winter in the Philippines? Hi, Jane.
It's a good question. I don't know where it is on the equator.
No, I don't either.
Elliptic tone.
That's not good, is it? To say, you know, can you put Jane's thing up again? Can you put Jane's message up again?
I don't know where it is.
Oh, it's like nice beaver. She had a beaver on it. I mean, that's just not good, is it? Does beaver mean the same thing as it does in England?
I think that's a universal code word.
Yeah. She's got a beaver on a photograph. Nice beaver, Jane. Sorry. Just bring it
Hi,
down.
Claudette.
Hi, Claudette.
Love you guys on Rumble. Right on. Thanks for joining us here on Facebook. Or YouTube, rather. Some people are joining us on Facebook. Moore says, I love two new products. But I read that it is a site in China and that they utilize personal information in the process of doing sales. I stopped using them because I got concerned about that. Okay.
I think there's more to it than that, Moira. Because, you know, they say it's not all of China that's bad. It's not all of China. And there are, you know, hasn't China brought into BRICS? They're linked with BRICS, aren't they?
Well, that's the C in BRIC.
Oh, Doreen. Yeah. So yeah, they're not all bad. Not bad. Hi, Doreen.
And Teresa from Charlotte.
Hello.
Wow.
Oh, it's a groundhog. I'm sorry, Jane. What would I know here in the UK?
They kind of look alike, except the beaver has a big beaver tail.
Yeah, I haven't got my glasses on.
Except the beaver has a big furry bush.
You went there. You did it. So tell us about, you saw your daughter. Was it last night? You saw Brittany? How's it going?
I saw her Friday and then Sunday evening. Yeah, so good to see her. We just kind of like, well, I was teasing her and giving her a little hard time, but she knows that that's how we roll. And she's just as good at giving it back. So yeah, it was so good to see her, and I'm sure I'll see her again in the next few days. Oh, we went to this place called Buffalo Wild Wings before we went to Applebee's, and the bartender there had fingernails. I don't think they're real. I'm pretty sure they're press-on, but I said, can I take a picture of your nails? Because my wife would love that color. And it's like iridescent. It comes in different colors, like purple, and this one.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, isn't that something?
I love them.
And I told that to Brett, and she said, yeah, they come in a bunch of different colors.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love them. Yeah.
So that bartender made our live stream because of those nails and how shiny and sparkly they are, and I figured, heck yeah, right?
I just bought these ones as well. They're like Art Deco.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know you're big on Art Deco too.
Yeah.
So, if anyone has any questions they want to ask us, just we got our trusty tarot cards, and put the questions in capitals, and we will get to you as soon as possible. Hi to Tracy from Ohio.
Hi, Tracy.
There's no clicking sound. What are you
Oh, that will
talking
be with
about?
my computer. Yes, I'm really sorry, Teresa. It's my computer. There's a problem with the fan. It does go
Uh-huh.
away after a few seconds, but it is a nightmare. I'm sorry.
It went away, and now it's gone. It's gone now. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can just mute Allie, and
you
we wouldn't
can.
have to go.
You can. And then you won't have to
No,
put up with
I,
it. I'm sorry.
I would not want to do that. No, I'd rather mute myself.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some lovely pictures of Gregg's Facebook with Brittany and Greg and his friends. So it's lovely.
Yes. Got a few pictures taken. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, bye, Vera. Does Sally have a lot of one-to-one meetings like clients she reads to? Yes, yeah. It's quite busy at the moment. So yeah. I do this full time. So yes. Yeah. So Teresa, will I get approval from a rental application for a place to live? Okay. We usually do global predictions, but we're happy to do, occasionally one of those. So we can do that. Yeah. Let's have a look. They're talking about a second place. So I don't know if it's the first place doesn't go well, but the second place does. So yeah, that's what they're saying. So if you've already, had somewhere that's not gone right, then it could be that this is the second place. Yeah.
I'm seeing other options. And not to say that one isn't it, but there are other options available.
Yeah.
And from those options, you will find the one that you're looking for. Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeedy. I'm going to get comfortable. Oi, oi. Oh. You send me in the mornings. It's not, Yeah.
Yeah, I have. And?
Yeah.
And?
Yeah.
I
Maybe
see you
there's
in the
not a lot
morning.
of questions today.
Well, let's
That's
go
okay,
back to
though.
the first one.
We can chat.
That first one is way back, so I'm going to go find it. Okay.
Okay.
I guess that must have something to do with the union. Is there a union strike? I'm going to take a look. I have no idea.
Okay. So, will the big three automakers in Detroit go on strike this Thursday? Okay.
That's the United Auto Workers, and they're preparing to strike this week. Okay. All right. Well, let's take a look. See what's going on with them.
Yes,
Oh boy,
I feel as if they've been really badly treated. There's been a lot of it's like unfair dismissals or unfair changes. and they are actually standing up for some of the people that have either lost their jobs, or there's been something happen. I've got the card that says, I ruined their lives. So a bit dramatic, but that's what they're saying. And they're looking for compensation. So I feel it will happen. Yes. Sorry. I got in there first this time, baby. Sorry.
I know. I'm like, okay, that's okay. But I don't think it matters either way. And I'm looking at, yeah, there's a lot of crap going on in Detroit. You got the Tower card coming out. Eight of Swords, kind of like, you know, everyone's kind of standing their grounds right now. And I think that, you know, it's gonna, there will be a resolution and justice will be served, but this could drag on. This could end up, you know, getting resolved in court somehow. But I do see celebration. So there's, you know, I'm not sure how long this will last. Let me just see if I can get an idea of that. Well, it's going to get drawn out as long as it can, I think, the Devil card. But yeah, Seven of Wands. Yeah, kind of like people coming after you. So yeah, I'm guessing, I'm thinking, I'm looking at this, I'm seeing celebration. It's probably with the Two of Cups. So I think it's going to go on for a couple weeks, 2 weeks. That's what I think, before it gets resolved, and there will be a favorable outcome on that. That's what I have. I have that. That's all I have. I have no more. I have nothing else. That's all I have. Good, and you? You're just letting me hang as long as you could.
I like it when you hang.
Oh, God.
Oh, we're such children. Oh, my goodness.
I'm not specifically sure about this question. Maybe you can help me out with it. What are the current energies of the human development at this time and where it is heading?
Okay. That's to do with our people becoming more enlightened. Our people becoming more psychic, more aware. How is the world doing with it?
The current stage of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right, right off the bat, what I'm seeing is that, you know, a lot of the shit that's going on right now is intentional, because there is an enlightenment, there is an awakening going on, but they don't want that because they know that love is so much more powerful than fear. So what are they going to do? You know, they're going to keep us here as long as we can, as long as they can, to prevent us from feeding into that and being fed off of that love vibration. So yeah, you know, skyrocketing prices, inflation, making it difficult to live from month to month, you know, but the Two of Cups again. And on this card with this question, I'm seeing, you know, the celebration, cheers, you know, we did it. We moved beyond this, and that's where we're heading. And despite all this crap that's being thrown at us, you know, we're rising above it. And it's so important not to get so drawn out into these lower level, third dimensional, vibrational turmoils that are going on in many different ways. So try to find that time to meditate, to, ground, to center yourself, and to cleanse yourself as well. It's not as bad as what they're making it seem like. But they're trying to make it look a lot worse. So hang in there. Don't buy into the bullshit. That's what I got. We're heading in the right direction.
Sorry.
There you go.
I was on mute because I was making a drink.
Oh, okay.
So I got the, everybody is really going up levels big time to do with their spiritual energy, becoming more spiritual. People are they're seeing through this smog. They're seeing through all the bullshit that's been out there. The awakening is in full swing. I really feel that there's more. 70% of the population now is not believing in all the crap that's going on. The awakening is so big right now, and that's what they've been waiting for. I truly believe that the white hats have been waiting for this to tip to this scale before they can go to the next phase. And I feel that is brilliant. They are trying to put out the agenda of guilt. Guilt, and guilt. That's the energy that they're trying to give out at the moment. So try not to buy into that. Just keep saying to yourself, you're doing the best you can. With whatever energy you have, you're doing the best you can. So if you're feeling tired, put your feet up. Don't feel guilty for it. Look after yourself, and then you'll be better to look after other people as well. So yeah, that's what I got. Did you sneeze? Bless you. He's doing the same thing now. Such a child, honestly. I would never do that. I would never do that. And he's just sitting there waving at me. It's just. Oh, hello.
Never do that unless it was 5 minutes ago.
Don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Danny. Here's Danny here in the house. Oh. Here's Danny. How are you doing, lovely lady? Oh, I think it all great, loving wisdom. You helped so many thousands during this time. The dark ones still very much control boob tube, but onwards and upwards. We jolly well go. It's true. How shadow banned are we? But we still keep going.
Yep.
So, Dennis helped us out loads, so we appreciate you. I'm still getting people filtering to see me who come from you, Danny. So I appreciate you very much. We both do.
We both do. Yes.
Yeah.
Martel's saying that, just heads up, there are people that are counterfeiting tarot cards. One company based in Ireland found the cards redone by AI. I've heard many are being done in China, so they are stealing, just for what that's worth.
The trouble is, how would anybody know? If you're seeing them there, you're going to buy them, aren't you? You're not going to know.
Yeah. How would you know?
Yeah. Danny,
Bella, how are you? Go ahead.
Hi, Bella. 6 weeks to go so grab your tickets. If you haven't got your tickets yet, grab your tickets. Pop on to see Danny Henderson there. 6 weeks to go till the Galactic and Spiritual Informers Connection. Greg will be there. He will.
Yes, I'll be there as a vendor. So,
I would be there. I would be there, but I can't.
I know.
I would have
so
loved it.
We have another question from Mel. Is the MTV VMAs Video Music Awards tonight in New Jersey a ritual? think everything that's involved in the music industry is satanic in some form of ritual. But if you wanted, right off the bat, Ace of Wands, aces are yes. Yeah. Ten of Swords. Yeah, they're a ritual and they want your soul. And they're doing this all under the still of the night on, very important dates. They have specific dates that they work this with. And everything was pre-planned, and it's just like, it's no different than like the Super Bowl or any major event that has musicians playing, like at the halftime for the Super Bowl. When was the last time you saw some of these performers, and there wasn't ritualistic satanic messages in there? It seems like it's been going on that way for years. We're going to be talking a little about some of the satanic messages in our show at 10 o'clock, live and uncensored. So, stay tuned to that. If you're watching on Facebook, the link's right above us. If you're watching on YouTube, it's down here. But yeah, is it a ritual? Oh, hell yeah. And sometimes I'll watch it. I won't watch it live because that way I don't have to sit through the commercials on top of all the crap. But I will watch it, and just to see how they're using symbolism against us. So the answer is hell yeah. Hell yes is the answer.
And hell yes is the answer.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
right? Yeah.
I believe they're running out of money. So I believe that there's going to be some things going wrong. I believe that the White Hats are going to be intervening with some of these rituals that they're trying to perform. There's going to be things that are just going to not connect or not go right. But what they're doing is just awakening more people. Just visualize that. Twist it round on them. Feel love and light every time you see these rituals, and just go, you are just exposing yourself more and more and more. It's just another person waking up every second that the performance is going on. And that's all over the world, in every country. So yeah, that's what I feel. But I also got a yes. I got a yes. So yes. Mm-hmm. But I did get they're going to intervene.
Okay. All righty. Moving on. This one's from Moorer, and she's asking, with September almost half over, do you still think that Trump will be back in office, or is something holding this up? And I got another yes. Will he be back in office? Yes. Yes. And matter of fact, and yeah, I realize that there's only a few weeks left, but it's all work in progress, and that it's still heading in that direction right now. So we got the world popping up there. So yeah.
I thought that would be a quick answer, so I best stay. I got a yes as well. I got a yes as well. Wow. Yeah. All right. What I'm feeling is it's all in the bigger plan. But if you listen to Helper Hayes, Dr. Jan Helper Hayes, if you listen to her, she'll list how it can happen before 2024, before that, and as quickly as now. That's is all there. There's a lot of hope out there, and I'm believing it. It's not, I like to see the good in it all. I do, but it's not that I don't see the dark stuff sometimes, because I do. But with this, I just there's so much going on in the background. If you're not watching, sometimes it is a good idea to watch the news, to watch just how unstuck they're all becoming, and how much of a panic. They're just trying to throw Trump under every bus possible, and he just keeps coming up smelling of roses. And I just think, well, bring it. Yeah. So hang in there.
Hang in there. Sandy is asking, will AI ever completely take over the human race? Boy, seems like it. You know, if you look at what's happening today versus what's happened just a year ago and how much AI has taken over a lot of aspects. Yeah, it kind of seems like that, doesn't it? But I think we're at this juncture right now where, see, I don't think it's gonna, it's gonna completely take over. No, because they're already, there's people working on, preventing that from happening, and that are willing to hold onto what we have valued as, ingenuity from humans, although there's a lot of wonderful benefits from AI that can help simplify things for people. But I don't see it completely taking over, because a lot of people just stick to their family values, and will not allow shit like that to interfere. Once you cross that line and go too far, technically there's no coming back. I mean, what's next? Are we going to have, AI for policemen, right? We already have these monitors at intersections that if you run a red light, you're basically going to get mailed a ticket for whatever it is that infraction is. They take a picture of your license plate and you got to pay a fine. So, and then here in upstate New York, there's cameras everywhere. This back alley where my friend parks his truck, cameras all over in a back alley. So, they're trying to push these smart cities, 15-minute cities. And of course, New York is a liberal state, although predominantly it's mostly just the city. But we don't have those cameras all over in Sarasota in Florida like they do up here in New York. So, as long as there are states and people that are standing behind, patriots and freedom, it'll never completely take over, and you might find, like red states like Florida, more and more people coming here to get away from the AI and all the crap that's going on in these liberal states that's really just ruining a lot of our ways of life, period. All the crime and beatings and violence that are in the liberal states, people are fleeing and they want to get away from it. And AI is not going to make things any better. What I could see in those states would be perhaps those robotic dogs, that can chase you, forever. There's certain robotics that can climb. Doesn't matter where you go, you can't escape them, and that's what they're pushing for and heading to. So you won't see that in the red states, but if you live in a liberal state, I wish you well. But that's where they want us to go, but I don't see it happening thoroughly. I think there's going to be something that keeps all the AI in checks and balances, at least in the red states. That's what I have. Yep.
I believe that they're going to be undoing this the amount of AI that is going ahead, because that is going to be the wish of the people. And remember, the wish of the people is what's going to be the only law that there is. That's what it's going to be in this new future of ours. I feel, here in England, we've had those cameras up all the time. I mean, we've had them for years and years and years, these yellow boxes. And now on our motorways, we've got the average speed cameras. So how long it takes you to get from one camera to the next, depending on how fast or slow you're going. Are you going to the speed limit, basically? So we have those. When I go to a supermarket, we can refuse to use the I don't know what they're called, self-checkouts. I refuse to use them. I will queue up until I've got an actual person to serve me. Because otherwise we're going to lose all of what we want. We're going to lose it all. Okay, so sometimes we the people have to stand up. But no, I don't feel as if they're going to take over the human race. I feel as if they're actually going to be very helpful, and they're going to be used in that way. So yeah, that's it. That's what I got.
Yeah, in many ways, it can be beneficial, So, and it can be fun sometimes too, have them to tell an AI or something like that, hey, write me a country song or something like that, and make it funny. You can do it. You can have some fun with it, but I don't know. Yeah, let's move on. I'm not crazy about AI. Skylar is at, will Bill Gates pay for his crimes against humanity? Oh, hell yeah. But first, I mean, this is where they want us, right? Just like broke and cold and shit like that. And, a lot of them are talking over, and there's disagreements going on as well at the highest levels. And you're going to start seeing even some people that are in the cabal defecting. That's huge. That's huge because they're panicking. They know that despite them creating these quote unquote end times, that it is getting awfully damn close to will you be alive, with all these, the way that the cabal wants to push us. They want the population dropped down to 500,000 from like 7.5 billion. So that means a mass extermination of humanity. So, but, despite all that, we're still in Pluto and Capricorn until January. And we're going to see major changes coming up that include people getting rounded up and held for their crimes against humanity. And that's where our ace in the hole comes in. Will he pay for them? He will. He will. He cannot escape it. And he doesn't care at this point. He said that he's going to spend all this money. And he's not going to will it to anyone or give it away. He's just going to spend it all. He's not going to give it to anyone in his family. He's going to spend it all. Well, why not? When you think up here, you think that doesn't matter, because I'm not going to be around. No one's going to be around afterwards. Money won't be worth anything. When he could do a lot of good with that, especially to like the people in Maui. And we'll talk a little bit about that. Like Oprah and The Rock and how the bullshit behind those two. We'll talk about that in live and uncensored on Rumble at 10 p.m. Eastern in a little under an hour. You can find the link to that right above me here on Facebook or right below us on YouTube. That's what I have, baby.
Okay. I've seriously got the download that whatever we're seeing is not the real Bill Gates. No, I believe that he has actually been processed. Gitmo. If you look up Monkey Works, you can see all the planes flying into Gitmo and around Gitmo. There are so many planes going in there. This is serious. People are being arrested left, right, and centre. They say if you walk around Hollywood now, there's not many people around anymore, you know, because they've all been, and, you know, people kind of like, I know that Gregg doesn't much, you know, think about clones, but I do believe that some of the bigger people have been cloned. And I do believe that these clones are breaking down. If you watch them, they're breaking down. They are going wrong, you know, and they don't last long. They just don't. And so, you know, there are, you know, body doubles. Even Trump has body doubles. DeSantis has body doubles. So, you know, Bill Gates is either a body double or a clone, but absolutely it's not him. Nor is Joe Biden. If you look at Joe Biden, you look at the photographs of him in the past, and you look about what he is now, you know, there's so many differences. There was a big thing from Boris Johnson, you know, here in England. There was a lot going on with him, and he basically, they said his because they knew him intimately, one of his lovers said, it's not the same Boris, absolutely not the same Boris. And she would know, she says, and she would know. So it's not the same Boris. So they do have body doubles, or they do have stand-ins. And I'm afraid they would want everything to appear normal. They couldn't have Bill Gates disappearing, could they? When he's part of the plan, when he's part of their plan. No, of course not. So, but he has been processed. So yeah, that's what I get.
Okay. Thank you, baby. Baby. Sexy goddess. Wow.
Thank you, baby.
True. Okay. From Gemini Moon, she's asking, are there virus? You know what? You know what? Okay. Yeah, let's take a peek at. Oh boy, shame on you, Gemini, trying to get me to say those words that'll get me in trouble. No, we know how to tiptoe around all this stuff. So honestly, Gemini, I think that's initially one of the things they considered was how can we get more people, you know what? And they're trying to think of different options on that. And we know that if you saw Live and Uncensored last week, that, some people are saying that it's in the water. And we know that they're injecting the cattle. So is that going into the beef as well? And how is that affecting people? So in the in those things up in the sky that just never seem to go away, there's a lot of crap in there. And it wouldn't surprise me if they try to put it in there. But the way I see it, no, there isn't. It's just to make you think, worry about. There's enough. Those things up there, they're already doing enough damage. I don't think they're able to get that in there. That's why they have the GMO mosquitoes and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't see that in those trails that are up above that never seem to dissipate. That's what I have. It's a tricky one. Good luck.
It is. So those little lines in the sky, I believe that they did have stuff in them. There was a lot of people getting very poorly. There was a lot of people. And so I do feel as if they did do that. Not anymore though. I do believe that the off-worlders have actually sorted that out. Because anything to do with, destroying or infecting Mother Earth, they can intervene, which they have. That's why they intervened with the nuclear, So So that's what they did there. So yeah, not anymore is what I got. There's the white hats have stopped that. I'm not saying there's not still stuff in them though. But it's not what you're saying. Yeah, that it's not the V. It's not that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I got.
Thank you, baby. Our next one comes from Tone. Any advice on traveling in the world in the coming months? I would say by the winter time, probably late fall. Hopefully I'm going to be okay in October. But a lot of these cards are saying, wow. Got the Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. You know, they're going to be pushing heavily for this new variant. So you can get another one of those things. And they're going to be pushing for quarantine, right? We got the Hermit. All that stuff is being pushed. That's what's in their plans right now. But I don't know. I'm not feeling that we got the Nine of Wands. Our backs are against the wall. And yeah. Got the World after that, though. So once again, it's interesting with the timing of all this, because Pluto's still in Capricorn until January, like 20th or something like January 20th or something like that. So that means the truth vibration is still rising, despite and because of the global cabal. We'll just I'm not even going to call them the elite, but because that's why they keep pushing all this shit, because they know what's going on right now, and they understand what the consequences are. They understand what the consequences are of them either following through with their plans or not. So with that in mind, despite them trying to push that shit on us, truth vibration's rising, and it's going to continue to rise and expose. This is what happens. The light exposes the dark, and that's where we're heading right now. That's what I got, hon. I'm sorry, Mikey came in. He was knocking up. I'm like, no.
Okay. So, what I got with this one. So what I got with this one is I feel as if they have been testing the waters to see if how people would react, and they've got their answer that people will not comply this time. It won't happen. So this is what's coming out of that. This is the rebel. Too many people are understanding what that whole shit show was about in the past, and everybody will be compensated in a big way because of the later on, when all of this is over, you will be compensated. There will be claims, because it's to do with our mental health, our mental state. I can't say it really changed much for me because the only places that I usually go out is I go to a supermarket shopping, and that's kind of it. That's it. So it didn't change much for me, but I did miss going out for a meal, I must say. But yeah, I feel as if people are just going to rebel. People are rebelling. it's quiet non-compliance is what's going to be happening, and they know it. There's too many people. They are tracing every word. Watch the film Snowden. They can type in the words non-compliance. They'll type in they'll type in all these keywords, and all over the world they'll come up with what the reaction of the people is. Not just what they're typing online, they're listening to everything. Snowden has already revealed this. So, if you haven't seen the film Snowden, it's free on YouTube. You can watch it free on YouTube. And it's a very good film, very informative. I really enjoyed it. Did you know that they're trying to take Trump off the ballot sheets? Did you know that?
Yep.
Disgusting. So yeah, a group of people filed a civil action in Colorado to keep Trump excluded from showing up on the ballot sheets. And also Trump's lawyers were asking to move his case to a federal court, but they were turned down. So that's not so good in the Trump case. But I still feel as if there's that I think is a show. I really think it's a show. It's again to wake people up. Anyway, that's what I get. Greg's on mute.
There, we're good. Okay. Peaceful non-compliance. That's what Gandhi abided by.
Yep.
We got one more question before we take a little break. And it's from Louis. Yes,
I hope so.
Will we ever be kinder towards animals, or will our relationship to animals change in the future? Okay.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, I got a couple yeses on this one. So 2 yeses. So now and in the future. And I think in the future, well, we got the world also. So we win in the end. But there's going to become a time where, we actually move away from food. So there's no more butchering of animals. We become those light bodies and are not in need of sustaining ourselves through eating. It would be more along the lines of prana, energy in the air, that we would be surviving on. Although we could manifest with something similar to like 3D printing, a steak without having to harm any animals. Just throw some leaves into a processor and perhaps maybe that'll turn it into a porterhouse steak. Who knows? But all that stuff we're moving away from. And we're going to be living a much more beautiful life in synchronicity with nature and our environment. That's what I have. Mm-hmm.
I've always picked up that we will be having meat as a luxury. So, and therefore the animals will have a better life. It will be completely humane. A lot of people will go away from meat. I just feel that's naturally. I did in the predictions pick up that they would have an alternative that you really couldn't really tell much about, the swap, from it's not Quorn and it's not like soy based or anything like that. It's not that. There's another, because a lot of the time it's texture that people get used to with meat, unless you're having, say, a steak. But I mean, look what they do. Do you think it's really meat at McDonald's? Do you think it's really meat? It's not. There's something else. People don't mind subsidizing that, do they? They still keep going. Well, some people. Every now and again, if other people are going to Mackie D, then I will go. But I try and have chicken instead of the meat. I'm not trusting it. So anyway, but yes, they'll be a lot kinder to animals. The animals will have a wonderful life, and that it will be, humane. Think back at Native American Indians and the fact that they honored every kill and they honored the animal. That's exactly how it's going to be. We're going back to that in the future. Get your finger out your nose, you dirty man. He was only joking, guys. He was only joking. He thought I wouldn't say anything.
I was trying to make it look like it was up there like this and then just go like that. But you caught me, and now I got to explain my trick, my false illusion. Because I was going to come back on like that and go, oh, no. As you pick yours. No. I
don't believe, Martel, just quickly, that I think that's a scaremongering thing. And remember, if we give that energy, that can actually bring that on. So I'm not even going to give that any energy. I'm sorry.
We talked about that last week too. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not going to happen. I'm just not allowing that, my thought pattern. Nope.
I'm not feeling this either, because the kids are probably the one group of people who are the safest from outbreaks of catching anything, unless they intentionally did something. When you go to school, and if you need the maybe they put something in there that gave them that. But an outbreak, or I'd be willing to bet that out of those 200 kids, they were all, but I'm not buying it. I think that's BS. I'm not buying it at all. I don't think there's any under 5. BS. They have natural immune systems that are stronger than any of ours. So how can there be an outbreak? I'm not buying it. Nope.
Even better immune system if they're breastfed as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I was reading this one article on MSN, and they were saying how they released this audio of this guy who left a voicemail message to his wife while the people with box cutters were on the plane. The terrorists were on the plane. And he left this message for her. This is 2001. Back then, they only had like big old block Nokia phones. They didn't have self-service like we had now. And, there was no way. I don't see how that could have even been possible, number one. And number two, we'd probably be better off talking about this on the other channel, but I'll try to tiptoe around this one. I don't even think there was a plane that crashed into the building. I think it was all done with holograms, or a missile at the Pentagon. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see any of that crap happen. So when George Bush said, let us not tolerate any outrageous, I'm not even going to say that because it's probably trigger YouTube, but we'll talk about that a little bit later, maybe on Rumble.
Yeah.
Can't really complete my
thought. I don't know about holograph, but I do know that, I feel there was definitely an explosion in the building. I believe that they painted the pillars with this special nano paint thing. That's what they did. So it turned into dust because the amount of rubble and the amount of building there just doesn't add up. There's loads of stuff there, but we all know this. This is not anything new.
Didn't they find the ID of one of the alleged terrorists? Everything else got blown away and disintegrated except for this ID. That came out okay.
A passport. They found a passport. Oh, look at this passport. This must be one of the terrorists. It's like, yeah, but the plane blew up yeah. How does that work? So yeah,
loads of things. Titanium engines disappear.
And how did the BBC report that Building 7 had come down when it was actually standing up behind their shoulder?
Yep. Let's talk. We can talk more about this, though. We can talk more about this in about half an hour or so.
We can.
Yeah, and without censoring ourselves. So we made it through all our questions, my love.
We did. And we got to chat and have a giggle as well. So, we were able to still chat to you guys as well, which I love. Yeah. Look at my rings from Temu. Aren't they gorgeous?
Oh. Yeah. I have a ring on this finger. Oh, it's right next to this finger.
£3.
Is that how much you paid for that? £3?
No.
No.
We don't care about the money that our rings cost.
No, we don't. It doesn't matter.
Because it wasn't. Nope. It's not about that.
Nope. Aw. Can't wait to be there with you.
No. Really, really, really ready. It's been too long. But I couldn't be more happy that you're up there with Brittany, because I've seen you and she didn't get to see you, and this is important. It's really important. So thank you to Sandy for making this possible. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know we were going to mention her name.
She said she doesn't mind.
Oh, okay, good. Yes, then thank you, Sandy. We greatly appreciate that.
She doesn't mind. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just the hug that I got from Britt when I first saw her on Friday. Wow. It's just, she just wouldn't let go. Just hugging hard, and yeah, just made me happy.
Really precious. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if your heart's singing, then so's mine. So, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to post the link. I mean, the link is above us. There's a link below us, depending if you're on YouTube or Facebook. But I'll post a link that'll go out to both of those right now. There it is. And that's where we're going to be in about 30 minutes. So is there anything you'd like to wrap up on?
No. Well, I've got in 3 days' time, I've got the marathon readings, but I believe it's all sold out, but I will do another one. So every now and again, I do what this is. So I'll turn over the name. So I do what this is. So it's basically, it's £20, which works at $25 for a 30-minute reading, and I do for 12 hours, 30 minutes off, 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off, 30 minutes on. Greg and I sometimes do it. Perhaps we could do one next time.
Yes, I would have done it that time with you had I not. Yeah.
Bartending to do. Yeah.
Yep.
You had a good time there, didn't you? You enjoyed it.
I did. I gotta wash my shoes because they got all sorts of, spillage on them, and
yeah,
that happens when you bartend. So, excuse me.
He's quite close.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Take everybody. It's been fun, and hopefully seeing you over Rumble. You don't have to have a Rumble channel to follow the. Okay, you don't have to have a channel. If you want to respond, then you need a channel. But it takes 3 minutes, if that, to just set up. They don't ask you for a lot of questions. I think it's just the username and a password. That's it. It's really easy.
Quick, it's easy. Yep. So hopefully we'll see you guys all over there. We love you all so much. Sending you lots of love and light from our hearts to yours. Yeah. Take care, everyone.
Bye.